They began talking. They passed by a porno shop. The signs of the times, pointed Westfield to the store. What do you mean? Asked Jack. A porno shop, the sign of the end times. Do you mean that? Do you believe that? Asked Jack, smiling. I hope. You see, I'm a theology major. One of the teachers, from what I have gotten out of my studies, is that America could be the future Babylon with all its sin and degradation. What do you mean? You hope. So, I hope it's the end times. It is what I mean, said Westfield, feeling depressed from the doubts he was going through. What are you going to do with your theology major? Be a preacher or something? Hopefully a missionary. Visit a foreign land. Is that all? I don't know. You believe in God? Asked Jack, in a satiric way, deepening his voice on the word God. In a satiric way, with a deep yet effeminate voice on the word God. I hope there's a God. I crossed this out. I hope there's a God. I believe there is one, I think, said the nervous Westfield. You see, I believe there is something up there. Yeah, but I just don't know if he cares for me. I'm trying to be good and obedient down here, hoping it will bless me. According to the Bible, once you become a saved, born-again, Westfield was suddenly interrupted by Jack when Jack said, born again? Well, hallelujah. Hallelujah. The sudden interruption that struck Westfield as a happy one made him ask Jack if he was a born-again Christian. Jack said, Westfield asked Jack if he was a Christian. Jack said no and said that he believed in a God of beauty, goodness, and niceness. Okay, then this is what I did put in the play. That I wrote. Westfield said he hoped there was one for humanity's sake, claiming life would be absurd if God didn't exist. Westfield asked, can you imagine the hell of our existences if this was all there was? A belief in God takes the sting out of life's problems. God makes everything meaningful. Jack made a whining sound and responded with, do you really believe that you can really truly, do you really believe that you can really truly, is there meaning with God though? What do you mean? Asked Westfield. Well, wouldn't eternity get awfully boring? Wouldn't eternity get awfully boring? Not if God's in control. If God has been around for zillions of years and hasn't lost his mind yet, then why should we? His mind? Asked Jack with a smile on his face. A few minutes later, the two entered Union Square. Westfield said bye and began to walk away. Wait, don't you want any tea? Asked Jack, looking sad. No, thank you, responded Westfield as he turned to walk. Jack ran up to him and said that he found him fun to talk with, that theology excited him. Westfield was afraid of Jack, but wanted to know why Jack was gay. He really didn't know if gays were gay because of heredity, hormones, or demons. Then Westfield thought in his mind, I know. If there is a God, and if God wills, if God can let me save this guy, maybe the spirit of gayness will leave him, and he'll become normal heterosexual. Jack then had Westfield come with him into the Hyatt Regency for tea. Westfield felt safe in there because there were people everywhere. He felt safe, that is, until Jack called for room service. I'm sorry, I'm not going up into some room with you, said Westfield with wide staring eyes. Jack then tried to tell him that he had nothing to fear, that he just wanted to talk with him. Westfield said, I'm sorry, but I can't go into a room with some stranger. Thanks for wanting to have tea with me, but I'm just afraid of people who are as friendly as you. Jack then said he wasn't going to bite him and that he just wanted to talk with him. Jack then asked, "Why are you so mistrustful of people? You're a Christian. Don't you believe that a loving God... Oh, yeah, you're a Christian. Don't you believe that a loving God will protect one of his children from the boogeyman?" Jack then told Westfall that fear was the conqueror of all. That Westfield wouldn't get anywhere in life without risks. "Are you queer?" asked Westfield. "You mean gay?" "No, I'm a human being, just like you. I have the same hopes and fears, just like anyone else," smiled Jack. Suddenly, the red doors to the elevator that Jack pressed the button for opened. Westfield felt his heart to beat faster as he stared into its emptiness. It was like the elevator had taken on an ominous presence, a symbolic presence. Although it was well lit and decorated, Westfield had a great fear that once he entered it, he would be changed and totally different when he used it to come down. But when he'd come down, something would be radically... Well, his life would be changed from what he might experience from this super friendly, feminine stranger. He had this idea... Westfield had a great fear that once he entered it, his life would never be the same way again. That's when I put used. "Well?" asked Jack, smiling affectionately. Westfield just stared into its emptiness. The elevator seemed to be open for a long period of time. Westfield hoped it would close. But it just stood there before his face, opened and waiting. Westfield began to think about the Garden of Eden and how the serpent tempted Eve into eating the fruit that would open her eyes and give her knowledge, and the consequences of what that knowledge brought when she ate it. Westfield was on a search for knowledge and truth also. He had come to a point in his life where his doubts of God and an afterlife that he hoped for were being challenged by his desires of the flesh. He began wondering if he was wasting his youth away trying to be an obedient Christian, and he hoped deep down that this gay man, who seemed very intelligent and caring, would prove to him, give to him, would make it clear to him whether there was a God or not. Westfield didn't know if homosexuality was caused by demons or not, and if it was, he thought if he could save Jack, Jack might suddenly